Good morning, Lluvia. How are you? Hello, Lluvia. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Good.
Oh, perfect. Amazing. So tell me, please, how are you? How have you been?
Well, I'm okay, teacher. I, I, I'm okay. There isn't so many news.
New things to tell?
Yes. That in these days we were going to elect our governor. I don't know how to say that, but our authorities,
Mm-hmm.
municipal and departmental authorities, and I saw that we are going to go again to vote on April 11.
Oh, really? We will vote again?
Yes, for the departmental authority.
Oh, okay. Why? Because there was a tie in La Paz?
Yes, any candidate could uh, um, have the enough percentage to be the winner. None of them.
Oh, okay. I understand. Well, that will be interesting, no? To see that happening again.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's please begin with our class. So, you are going to begin today A12, this new term, and well, let's start. So, what is the first thing you're going to see in this unit and you will check? Its vocabulary. And here are some of the words that you are going to be reviewing in this unit. You will be reviewing words that begin with the word over. All right. So, when you add over at the beginning of a word, it means too much or more than enough. Okay, this is something you have to remember, please. So, overbook. What is the meaning of overbook? By looking at the picture, can you tell what is the meaning of overbook?
That there are many books or too much books.
Here, this is overbook.
Well, it's full.
Yes, exactly. Well, overbook means whenever a lot of people buy tickets for the same flight. Because don't forget that the word booking means también agendar, ¿no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So overbook.
Just for tickets to fly, or it can also be maybe when you buy tickets for bus transportation.
No, only for flights,
Okay.
only for airplanes. So overbook, sobreagendado, ¿no? The next word, over here. What is the meaning of over here? This man is overhearing their conversation.
He's hearing more than he should hear.
Yes, hearing more than he should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's over here. All right, the next one. Overcharge. This is overcharge.
It's charging more than it should.
Exactly. And this is dangerous, right? For our cell phones or for any technological device because people have said that some cell phones even exploded
Mm-hmm.
because of this reason, right? Overcharged. Yes. All right. Overlap. What is the meaning of overlap?
Overlap means
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't understand very well.
Sorry, Lluvia, you were saying?
I cannot understand very well what is the meaning of overlap. I said.
Overlap is basically changing positions
Mm,
quickly. That's overlap, superposición, mm, changing positions. Hmm. That's it. Okay, the next one. Overcome. What is the meaning of overcome?
how many times? Maybe.
No, this is the word, not overcome. And this is one of the meanings of overcome. Overcome means similar to get through.
Sorry, teacher. I couldn't hear very well.
Oh, it's similar to get through. The word get through. It's similar. This is like superar, no? Vencer. That's overcome.
Hmm. More than one time, right?
Yes,
Uh, it's like when you are when you cannot do something good, but you overcome the situation one not just one time, many times.
exactly. Hmm. Superar, no? Yes. Overlook. What is the meaning of overlook?
Overlook,
Hmm.
to take not to look something many times.
Yeah, basically to stop in a place and just overlook, no, the place. Is to very look very carefully to a place because you are enchanted by the beauty of the landscape, no? Overlook more than enough, no? To look more than enough. All right. And this word overlook, it also has a different meaning. One meaning that is totally the opposite. And well, one of it is basically to look very carefully, and the other one it's to just ignore. That's another meaning of overlook. Hmm.
Not to look something, just ignore it.
Just ignore it, yes. And the other one is basically to look carefully, right?
And the meaning we can know the exactly meaning by reading all the
By
sentence, the
context,
context.
correct. Yes. Right, let's move forward. Overdue. What is the meaning of overdue?
Too many things.
Yes, do many things, a lot of things at the same time, right? And well, people say that moms overdo a lot of times.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, overdue. Now, these following word, oversee. Well, this oversee is basically like watching out, no? Doing some surveillance. He's overseeing his workers, right? Like supervising,
Okay.
basically supervising. All right, I think we can move on to the next words. Overeat. What is the meaning of overeat?
Eat more than the eat more than enough.
Correct. Yes, eat more than enough. Overestimate.
Mm, love, love one sells more than enough.
Yes. And well, this could be a positive or also a negative thing, right? It depends. We can overestimate whenever we do a great job ourselves of working, but it is very important to know, right? When we have to overestimate ourselves.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. Let's please. Yes. And well, these are all the words that you are going to be reviewing on this unit, okay? Overbook, overhear, overcharge, overlap, overcome, overlook, overdo, oversee. But just we just have to remember, right? There are other words with over, yes. And well, we have to remember that the meaning is too much or more than enough. All right, I think we can move on with grammar. Well, the first thing you're going to review on grammar in this new unit is the use of wish. When do we use wish? And how do we use it? In an example. Okay, what is the meaning in their example? So we use wish to express that we regret something or we would like something to be different than the way it is. Here we have the first use. Wish plus the past simple. When are we going to use wish plus the past simple? When we want a situation in the present or future to be different. Example, please. Could you read the example?
I wish I ate more vegetables, but I don't.
Yes. So whenever we want to a situation in the present or future to be different, okay? Here. When wish plus the past continuous. We use wish plus the past continuous when we want to be doing a different activity in the present or in the future, whenever we want to change activities. And here is the example, please.
I wish it weren't raining now. It is raining now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going on right now, but I wish it went different, right? And here, wish plus the past perfect. We use it when we want to be able to change a situation in the past. Change a situation in the past. Now these were future, and this is past. Please.
I wish I hadn't done it. I did it.
Hmm. And next we have wish plus would. When do we use wish plus would? When we want something to happen, when we want someone to start doing something, when we want someone to stop doing something which annoys us. And here we have the three examples. When we want something to be or to happen, please.
I wish the lesson would end.
Correct. When we want someone to start doing something,
I wish you'd listen to me.
and when we want to stop doing something which annoys us.
I wish you wouldn't borrow my clothes.
Yes. and we use wish plus the infinitive. Okay, also we can use wish to express want. So wish plus infinitive means want in a formal situation. For example,
I wish to make a complaint and would like to see the manager.
yes, and here I could change, no? I want to make a complaint and would like to see the manager. So wish plus infinitive means want. Okay? And well, this is the use of wish. Mm. And I don't know if you have any doubts or questions maybe about this grammar part about wish.
I think that I understood.
Okay, all right, that's wonderful. All right, well, let's please do the practices. The first practice is going to be a game in Kahoot, okay? About wish. There you go. When you finish with this practice, please let me know.
Okay. I finished, teacher.
All right, and how did you do on this first practice?
I had some mistakes and also some questions.
Okay, sure. Let me know, please. What are your questions? And
For
well, we
example,
can.
I did an exercise, and the second part of the sentence said, I wish I were good looking, and I was. Um, I don't remember very well, but I thought that we couldn't use I were. Instead of that, I was, but the correct answer was I were. So that was on one of my questions.
Mm-hmm. All right, I wear. It said, I wish I were.
I am not very good looking. I wish I were good looking.
All
With
right.
with Homer Simpson.
Okay. Okay. Well, something very important whenever we are using was or where yes, it's somewhat confusing, right? Because we know that was we only use for singular subjects and were for plural. But many people use I was and I were, okay? Like to describe a hypothetical situation. Well, but one thing I can say about this is that it is correct. You can either use I was or I were whenever you are using other tenses besides the simple past. Because we know that in the simple past tense, it says no that we have to follow the rules. Singular subjects was, plural subjects were. But whenever you are using different grammar structures like wish, you can use was or were with I, no, with I, not he, she, it. It is correct to use it. You can
So we
say I
can use
was
I
or I
were,
were.
but not in the present time, in the future or in another tense, and only with the sub, with I, not with she or he.
Exactly. Not in the simple past, no, because in the simple past the structure tell us was for singular subjects, were for plural subjects. hmm And most of the times we also use if I were you, no? If I was you with the clauses also, it is correct to say I were.
If I were you, or if I was used correct. Both of
Yes,
them.
both of them.
Okay. Also, I had another question. I get confused using the simple past or would plus the past.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, just would, I think. Just would,
Okay.
wish and would, and wish and the past. I think that I get confused because I didn't understand very well all of the 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 times when we have to use. For example, it says we want someone to start doing something, or we want someone to stop doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I I thought that we use the past, wish plus the past, simple past, when we want something to change in the future. Yes, that was only the only thing that was in my mind by when I was doing the exercises. That's why I think that I get confused.
Oh, okay. With wish plus would.
Hmm.
All right. Well, don't worry. This is just a grammar, no? Remember that whenever we are reviewing or learning grammar, everything is going to be related to the grammar reference, right? And of course, we are not going to memorize immediately, no? We require practice. And by practice, we can understand better. So don't you worry.
Okay.
All right. Let me please go on with here, the other practice. And well, this practice is in life. There you go.
teacher, what do I have to type on course and a signature?
Oh, you can type in a EE and on a signature and on course A12.
Okay. I finished.
Nice. And how did you do on this practice?
I think that the ones that are in red are incorrect or maybe correct. I don't understand very well because it says 8 over 10, but yes, 8 over 10. And I had two mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't sure about the second sentence because it says Leonard wishes he, and I didn't have any more option to choose than where a famous scientist. But since we were talking about where, and we only have to use where for I, and in the in the present time, I was doubting about choosing this option. I was not sure that it was the correct grammar, but
Well,
since I
according
thought, oh, it's
to
correct.
grammar, okay, don't worry. According to grammar, because here we have most, and remember, whenever we are using superlative adjectives, always we need to have the article de, right? Or da. You cannot form the superlative adjective without this article. So that's why Francis wishes he could be the most successful dentist in town. Otherwise, you cannot say Helen wishes she were most successful dentist in town. No, there is no relation with where and most. No?
So the correct was Helen wishes she were the captain of a pirate ship, and Francis
Yes.
wishes he could be the most successful dentist in town.
Mm-hmm.
And in the first, no, in the exercise number two,
It's correct.
because we were talking about where, and I was
Mm-hmm.
not sure that that was the correct.
It's correct. Look, it marked correct. Your only two mistakes were number 8 and number 10.
So I was not sure about number two because, as I was telling you, I thought that where was just for plural, not for he or she.
All right, but it's correct. The way you marked is correct. It's correct. All right. The only two mistakes that you had on this practice were number 8 and number 10. But you understand this part, right, about the superlative adjectives? Because here
Mm,
we are expressing, we're using a superlative, most successful.
mhm.
The most successful, always, right, with the definite article, always. Superlative. You got your mistakes or no?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, wonderful. That's nice. All right, let's please move forward. Well, so the use of wish. And the next thing you're going to review on this unit is the past unreal conditional, also known as the third conditional.
Mhm.
All right, you can find it with this name or with third conditional. Well, here we have the structure, the usage, and some examples. When do we use the Third conditional tense. Well, we are going to use the third conditional tense for imaginary situations in the past. This is very important. Imaginary situations in the past. And well, how is the structure? You will always have to write the if clause followed by the past perfect, comma, and after the comma you have to make the perfect conditional. And how do you make the perfect conditional? Well, you would be using would, wouldn't, depending if it's affirmative or negative, and follow plus have, and the verb in the past participle tense, no, the action. So here we have some examples. If I had got a gold medal, this is past perfect, comma, I would have been happy. Would have been, it's the perfect conditional. Would, because it's affirmative, plus have, and plus the verb in the past participle form. So if I had got a gold medal, I would have been happy. If I had met Susan last week, I would have given her the book. If the weather had been good, we would have gone water skiing. If you had got or gotten up earlier, we would have caught the earlier train. And well, what do we have to do for the third conditional tense? It is very important to follow not the grammar structure always. Because with this grammar, the only thing we do is like in physics, right? They give us a formula and we just have to apply it. And that's it to form the third conditional. You just have to apply this rule,
Mm-hmm.
nothing else. All right, so do you have any doubts or questions maybe about the third conditional?
Mm, now no questions.
Okay, very good. Third conditional then it is. Okay, so let's begin with life now. Remember that the practice that we do in classes are just to practice, right? The grammar structure review. But whenever you are seeing, and these ones are not qualified, no, for your grade, your final grade. The ones that are qualified for your grades are the ones that you will be doing at the platform in Pearson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, how are you doing with this practice, Lluvia?
I am going to finish in 1 minute, I think, teacher.
All right. Don't you worry. Well, I have to begin another class right now, but
Okay,
you can continue working on the practice and we are going to check on tomorrow, okay? Your results. Don't worry. Here, please, I'm sending you the survey. If you could vote, thank you very much. All right. Well, thank you very much, Lluvia, and see you tomorrow.
bye, teacher.
Okay,
And
at
I have a question,
7:20.
teacher. Where
Yes.
can I look? Where can I look the the recorded class?
Oh, I will be sharing you the link as well,
Okay, thank you,
so
teacher.
you can have access to the YouTube channel. No, no worries. Okay.
Bye, bye, teacher. Thank you.
All right. And also, I will be sending you the access code for you to log in into the Pearson platform. Okay, because
Ah,
you will
okay.
have
Please,
also a course for yourself.
please, teacher. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, see you tomorrow, Lluvia. It
Bye,
was
bye.
nice talking to you again.
Yes, teacher. It was nice. Bye, bye, teacher. Have a nice day.
Goodbye. The same to you.